Good day, my natural science learners. I hope you are keeping fantastic and that you are keeping safe in these difficult times. Now, I hope you are ready today to learn something new. So let's get ready for today's lesson. I hope you enjoy. Good day, grade 6s. Today is Wednesday, the 23rd of September, lesson 30. Renewable ways to generate electricity. Now, for today's topic, you are going to have a deeper look in what renewable resources are and what renewable means and how we can use it to generate electricity. But before we get started, let's look at the instructions. Please remember to write your date and today's heading in your workbook. Please make sure to write neatly and clearly, and remember you are more than welcome to use color. Please make sure to read all the information provided in this PowerPoint presentation, as well as to make sure you take notes throughout this lesson. Most importantly, please remember to complete the activities required, and if you are not done by the end of the lesson, make sure you do it for homework. I hope that you all have a wonderful day further, and most importantly, remember to enjoy today's lesson and rule of your work when you are done. Renewable ways to generate electricity. Now, we get our energy from many different sources in the environment around us. These can be divided into renewable and non-renewable energy resources. Now, you guys have learned about renewable and non-renewable energies in grade 4 and grade 5. We have also touched on non-renewable energy sources in the lessons from last week. So now we're going to take a deeper look at renewable. But let's first have a look again at what non-renewable resources are. Now, fossil fuels are a non-renewable resource. And remember, you learned that different types of fossil fuels are oil, coal, and natural gases. These are non-renewable resources. These are resources that will eventually run out, and you will not be able to replace them. Then we have the sun, wind, and water, and these are examples of renewable resources. Now, these types of resources will not run out, and they are free to use at any given time. So, renewable resources are resources that can be replaced and can be reused. Now, we need to look at things from the natural environment like the sun, the wind, and water, and how they can generate electricity. Renewable energy sources do not pollute the air or water. However, the machines used to capture this energy are expensive, and you need people who have the intelligence in order to use these machinery. The weather is also not always reliable, and water is scarce in times of drought. So this also plays a role when we think of renewable ways to generate electricity. So when we think of ways to generate electricity, we need to think of the different reasons and ways we can, but what can stop us from generating electricity. Types of renewable resources. Now, when we think of solar energy uses solar panels to capture energy from the sun. These panels convert or change solar energy into heat or electrical energy. The panels must be carefully placed to catch as much sun as possible. Then if we have a look at wind energy uses wind turbines with huge blades to capture energy. Wind turbines convert wind energy into electrical energy. Many wind turbines together are called a wind farm. The first wind farm in South Africa was built in Darling in the Western Cape. These are just two types of ways that we can use renewable resources to generate electrical energy. Now let's have a look at hydroelectric power using water to generate electrical energy. The force of flowing water turns the turbines. The turbines and generators change hydropower to electrical energy. The water is then returned to the rivers. Dams store the water, but dams are expensive to build. Now, grade 6s, in the next slide, I'd just like you to have a look at figure 16 and figure 17 on just different ways that we can use wind energy in order to change it to a different type of energy. Now, grade 6s, in this slide you will see figure 18 and figure 19, and both of these are using hydropower or water in order to generate energy or electricity. Just have a look and read on the different ways that this can be used, and remember, it is a renewable energy source. Now, grade 6s, in this slide you will have a look at how solar energy can be used in different things in the environment around us. Please remember that the sun is a good source of heat energy, and we can use it to our benefit. But remember, to use solar energy, it costs a lot of money and it needs a lot of machinery and infrastructure. So just have a look at figure 21 and 22 as well as figure 20. Now, grade 6s, I hope that you enjoyed today's lesson and that you learned a little bit more about renewable ways to generate electricity. I'd please like you to pay attention, as I need you to make sure you have these notes in your workbook. Please remember that you can write these notes in your workbook, or you can paste them in from the academic pack or print them on your own. Please make sure to complete activity 10 on page 163 in your workbook. If you do not have your Natural Science and Technology Platinum textbook with you, I have uploaded a scanned version onto Google Classroom. If you also have a look in this video, you will see the activity 10 is in the following slide. I hope you all have a wonderful day further.